Hi, everyone. It's Cal. I wanted to just jump on and talk a little bit about the ecliptic. I know you all know what it is, but I just wanted to say the words. The ecliptic is really a man-made reference to the circle that Earth axis traces out as she travels around the sun in her annual cycle. The sun we can see as the father principle, the earth we can see as our local mother principle. And of course, this whole paradigm is playing out full on in the cosmos as this is sort of the growing ground of spirit. This is where consciousness grows. And as consciousness grows, it moves up the body of the galactic body and up the body of the universal body at the same time. Everything is moving in tandem in this beautiful serendipitous movement. And that movement is the same movement that is happening within the human body. Within your body, you are growing your own ecosystems, your own planets, your own, obviously, solar system, your own galactic body, and ultimately you are a universe and you are in the image of the universe. So, when it comes to the ecliptic, our bodies work in the same way as Earth body, and all bodies that I'm referencing have an inner focus, and the axis for the earth is the inner focus. And Earth's axis has been moving in 360 degrees as we come to our maturity, our fulcrum of understanding. And this understanding is that we are a universal child. We are no accident. This was all premeditated through all the father aspect, the stars that we see in the night sky, which also are reflected in us and are growing in us in a pattern. So all our acupoints can be seen as the father principle living inside of us, and the darkness within our bodies is the mother aspect, sort of the flesh, the uh, we can see that as these two parental forces working in tandem to bring our consciousness into greater light, and of course unify our consciousness so that we become greater than we were before, so that we become larger than we were before. We have more conductance, we have more understanding, we have more storage for everything that we learn. Our spiritual bodies are being taken from yay to yay. And when we leave here, that's what we take with us. So Kundalini is really important because you want to unify the mind to the body so that you take that with you. Now, it's happening over lifetimes and centuries, no problem, and we have all eternity to do this. But if you want to force grow and unify so that you can have the benefits now, which are more creativity, more connectedness, more alignment, more authenticity, then I invite you to do so. And this is the importance of the ecliptic. Earth's axis is aligning, tracing out the ecliptic as she rotates around the father principle. Okay? You can think of this as sort of the father bringing home the bounty and the mother's at home with the children, and he's the provider and she is the one that is the nurturer. So, in a nutshell, we can look at those two forces. The planet is the mother, our local mother, and the sun is our local father. But these paradigms exist, these two forces, these two energies exist in larger forms and smaller forms everywhere. And unifying them in the human body is of the utmost importance because you want to have your full power and the benefits that go with that as well. So when the axis of the Earth aligns to these, traces out this circle on the ecliptic, there are stars lining the ecliptic. And what is happening is it's like a frequency, a radio station that is downloading those energies to our organs. So they exist inside the human body now, not just in a birth chart kind of idea, but they actually exist within our organs in a very specific pattern that I call the blueprint because it exists in each human body in the same way. And this is why understanding the stars of the ecliptic and the archetypes that our ancestors attributed to them is so important because if we understand the blueprint within inside our body, we can actually mimic the energies to heighten the frequencies, to repair our body and bring all our organs and our energy from the organs into absolute alignment to force grow the Kundalini. This topic, of course, is massive, so we're going to start small. And just understanding the ecliptic is key because not only do we come from the earth, where we have, all the matter that's being held together by the sympathetic force, but within that matter are star particles that are being unified and positioned within our bodies as we grow our intelligence. So, yeah, the ecliptic is critical, and we are aligning with it every moment of every day, even when we sleep, when we repair our bodies. We are always in alignment. Now, we are a crop being grown of awareness, just like they are all over the universe. And the axis is doing a 360, and we only have 23.5 degrees to go, which seems so small, but it is still a fair ways to go. So the axis of the Earth has already done, if it was a timer, you could say it's, an hour or a year or a minute, depending if you're thinking cosmically or if you're thinking, time on Earth, you can see that it's going all the way around and it's coming back up. Now, when it rights itself in total alignment, we will be in total alignment. And at that time, there will be a separation happening on the Earth. It's kind of like cell separation. So yeah, so our inner axis is aligning with the global axis, which is aligning to the greater bodies. And so this is key. And it's key that we understand things beyond this earth so that we can integrate it with this earth. And as we go forward, you'll see how the stars actually live inside the body and what they're doing, and how we can empower ourselves through deliberately using our emotions to align ourselves, to heal our bodies and grow our bodies, and ultimately do Kundalini. And it really all starts with the ecliptic. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there because I just wanted to have a little brief uh, touch on the ecliptic because that's not really my genre. My genre is more on the health and healing portion, which we're going to get into, and more about the Kundalini as we go forth. So nice to see you here, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you all have a fabulous day today. Bye-bye.